Welcome and hello. Today we'll go through some of the posters I have collected over the time. Now, as a collector of figures and drawings and prints in so many ways, there is also the small part where I really like collecting posters. Not necessarily something like film posters or gaming posters, even if I have some, and I will show you at least two of them today. But yeah, sometimes very different ones. Sometimes I got them from Kickstarter. Sometimes really I just was interested how they look, and sometimes you just got something when you got some posters when you bought something. So I have collected a lot of them, and to be honest, I was really surprised in the preparation for this video how many I got in the meantime. And when I announced this some weeks ago that I will do this video, I really thought I will do a short one, not really very long, where I go through some of them. But like I said, in the preparation, I was really surprised how many I got. So I will divide this video in three parts. The first one I will do today, where I will talk about all the really big posters, so meaning the ones you maybe can put two on your wall before you have no other space. The second part will be following in a few days, where I go through the more smaller sized ones, and the last part will be all the rest, so meaning more the really small, let's say the Knife 4 versions of that. So and some prints and also some wall scrolls, just to finish this off. So yeah, today, like I said, we will begin with the big ones, and I hope I get them in frame for the camera so you can see them. It will be a little bit hard because most of them are still rolled together, and like I said, it will be a bit difficult, but I hope you can see what I mean. So where do we begin? I have laid them out all over here. Yeah, let's begin with a Kickstarter one. It's a signed one from the Six Gun Mage Kickstarter I did for some time. This is the only one I have framed at the moment, because the other ones I have two other signed posters, but sadly I don't have, or the frames were destroyed in the last move. So yeah, don't wonder about this one. So yeah, Six Gun Mage. I really enjoyed this comic. It has some slow parts, but yeah, it's a nice poster. I like this this more Western style. It really works for the comic, and like I said, it's an interesting preview to that. The next one was an extra poster that I got for a figure. Some maybe remember that a few weeks ago I did a small video about the very big Metal Gear Rex from 3A, and yeah, this came with a limited poster. Sadly, this is one thing I really don't like when companies do that, when they send you posters and they fold them and don't roll them up. I know it's a space thing, but you have absolute problems to get the folds out of them. So people who do or want to sell posters and do Kickstarters, or companies who listen to that, please roll the posters. Even if it's an extra postage, I think many collectors will be happy if you do something like this. So yeah, we have the Metal Gear Rex poster from 3A, and now you can see what I mean when I say these are very big. I really hope we can get this one on the frame. Yeah, I like the way it's drawn. It's definitely something you will see on your wall, and it's really neat. One thing I'm really sad that I didn't go with it. Like I said, it's a great poster, but I think it would have worked more when they did something like a small detail poster, how the whole frame and everything works. So yeah, it's like I said, not bad. Sadly, just folded up. So then we come to one. This was my I think this was my absolute first poster I collected, and This has to be nearly over. Don't let me lie. I think over 15 to 20 years old. But it's still one I'm still happy to have, even if it's already very, very difficult to put the paper apart. But I left this one on my wall, and I hope it's very. Again, I hope you can see it when I put it out. No, it's very hard, but I think you can see where it's going. I love the airbrush motif in this one, and as a person who loves wolves, this is a really great one. I really love seeing this one on the wall. Sadly, at the moment, I don't have only space for the small ones. So then, okay, now we come to a whole lot. This needs some explaining to do. The first one, they are all from the same series, and some people might remember. Mostly in Germany, they will remember this one, but I think some players, some Counter-Strike players on the world will know the Bender-Toons. Yeah, this is one. This is was for the SWAT team. It's also one I got signed. I think this was signed when I bought it. Then we have. I'll try to don't destroy them. These are I think the second oldest ones I have in my collection. Then we have some of the Bender-Toons. You won't get it if you don't read. You can't read German, but yeah, it's a neat one if you. and to be honest, I'm not a Counter-Strike player. I hated Counter-Strike to be honest, but I somehow enjoyed these tunes. It was a very neat, really neat thing. Again, all in German. And the last one, oh man, I have to roll them up in the next second before they squish all on the floor. Yeah, like I said, big posters need so much space, even if you want to show them to someone. And the last one for the terrorists. If you're still if you know them and still or you want to check them out, even if they're in German, I will leave a link down below for the website of Bender. And yeah, he's still active in some way, not doing so much more about Counter-Strike, but more diverse. So, when we buy games, then let's continue. This one, okay, this is one that I just bought for curiosity, because it said it was a very big one. This is from Monster Hunter. I'm not sure from which version, but I think people who know Monster Hunter can say where this one is coming from. And yeah, it's very big. I try to get a little bit, you can see more of the details. But I quite enjoy this one, and this is one of the few posters I really enjoy, because it's wide, not high, not very high, and you can put this one over your door, and it still looks amazing, and everyone can still see what it is. Very neat, a very neat one. So where do we go next? Oh, let's go with this one. This one was okay. Now this also needs a little bit explaining. This was an extra for a CD. To be honest, for the title of Cavalry of the Iron Fortress by Egoist. This was, oh man, I think this one is very hard to show, because it's still very. But yeah, I really liked. I really have to say, I really like the music of the band, and I really like the their CD covers, and I'm really glad that this one, that when I bought the CD, this poster came with it. Really liked them, and I would say if you're interested, I would check them out. They have very different. Kind of a very different kind of music, but I kind of enjoy it. Yeah. So, what's next? We have still a lot of here, so I hope I can keep this under 20 minutes. Yeah. What do we have here? Okay, so again, this one needs a little bit explaining. Now, many people won't recognize this one, and it is again from a game, believe it or not. This is from Two Worlds, I think. This poster was an extra bit or I got this one when I got when I bought an interpretation of the sword. Yes, I got a sword here. It's not very good from the or a replica sword in this case. It's not very good in many cases, but it looks great if you put it on a wall. And this poster was an extra for that. There was even a story or a small scroll with a story about it. I'm honest, I never read it. I have hang it with a sword, but never read it really carefully, so I can't tell you a lot about this one. And I like this kind of more old school D&D kind of or adventure kind of drawing on this one. It's really neat. Now, where do we go from here? So let's see, what do we have here? Okay, now I go through 4 specific ones because they are from the same person, from the same developer, and from 3 of his games. These were from Lachlan Snell or Lacht Up Games, and you have heard it in my last video, or my last collector video. I looked at one of his or one of the figures, the Bree figure from his newest game, Aluna and Bree. And when I bought this figure, he not only has sent me the figure, but also some posters and prints. And I will show you the posters now. The prints will come in one of the next videos. So where do we start? So this was one of his early games. I think the first game he did, Gender Bender Twister Extreme or something like that. Yeah, I think it's not bad. It's not a bad poster. I like these kind of the whole cast kind of posters and pictures. It's a neat idea. It's not bad, and if you're a fan of the game, it might be something for you. I have it. I haven't played the game, so I can't say how this game is. But I know the other ones. At least the second one I really enjoyed, and I'm happy that I played it on. That I supported him on Kickstarter, and this was the one Max Big Bust. And this is the second, the next one, or the third one I got signed, and I'm really happy about this one. Still haven't got a frame for this, but I hope really I get one. And if you haven't tried it out, it's not. I would say his games are not for everyone, but they are really fun to check out. If you have the possibility, try them out. Again, like I said, not for everyone, but fun, really fun experience. So then we have the poster for his newest game, Luna and Bree. Can't say anything, not much about this one, how it is, or how really good it is. It looks neat. It has neat ideas, but I think this one will be a little bit more. I think Max Bust, more people will enjoy playing or reading this one. Just from the gist what I got, maybe it's more for specific people to play, or who like these kinds of stories. I can't say it isn't finished, so I haven't played it to this date. Let's see where it's going, but it has an interesting concept, but again, not for everyone. So yeah, and the last one is a special again for Max Big Bust. This again from the main characters, or at least part of the main characters. It's I really enjoy the two. I like these two Max Big Bust ones because just from the coloring and from the framing, they're really interesting and great. So then let's continue. Now, next game. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm a little bit. I'm honest with you. This one from the Double Fine Adventure doesn't really do it for me. Yeah, it's a Double Fine logo. It's nice from coloring from the framing, but sorry, it's a boring one. I just wanted to show you I have this one, but it's not my favorite. So only 3 more to go, so we might finish it. Okay, this one I'm on. Again, I have been honest with you. I didn't know that I had this one. I never have seen it until today, where I just took it out of a packaging. I never seen this. Yeah, this one is from Wasteland 2, and I was surprised. It's like, this one is like a movie poster in so many ways, and it's really done great with everything. The not much going on this one, but if you're a fan of these kind of mock-up movie posters, this is definitely a great one. And the only thing I quite don't like is the glare of the whole poster, but I know that many posters today have this one, and yeah, I'm not a big fan, because if you put it somewhere on the wall and have a glare frame on it, this double glare sometimes doesn't really look good. So let's go to the last two. Where do we? Well, let's go with another game. Okay, this one, I don't know if I would put this one on my wall. It's very colorful, but 3 other ones I'm more a fan of the dark ones, but don't get me wrong, I quite enjoy this one just from the coloring. And if you have played the game, it's neat. Again, not for everyone, but if you're a fan of Pokemon-esque like games, I would say try it out. It's from Mercury, and also a signed one. This one was also a Kickstarter project, and yeah, it's really neat. I maybe do a small let's play somewhere in the future where I could show you how this one plays, because if you look at this, at first this game, or screenshots of this game, you might don't get it, and this was why I wanted or why I supported this project, because I had no idea how this game would play. It looked so crazy, and yeah, very interesting. So last one. And then we have it with this episode. Okay, the last one I wanted to have, because I quite enjoyed the first season of this show. I haven't watched the other ones, but I loved the design, I loved the music, and I loved this poster just from the design. And people who have who know Ruby, they might know what I'm talking about. I hope you can see it. Yeah, it's this. If you never have heard of this specific series, definitely check it out. It's really fun, and even check out the trailers for this one. And I mean it. Also the character trailers. A very fun ride in so many cases. Yeah. I also have the Blu-ray for the first seasons. Don't know where it's at the moment, but yeah, I have it. So yeah, this was a quick look at the big posters I have in my collection, and yeah, in the next few days, the next one with the more normal sized posters will follow. And there are some, in this case, there are some specific ones. There are 2. I can tell you that up front, that everyone, or really I can say nearly 90% people who see these posters want to buy them, or ask me if I sell them. I don't do it. I just tell you this one. I am happy that I have them. There are 2 of my favorites, and they were just a gift to, or were just an extra to, or a bonus to Blu-ray I bought. But more to that in the next episode. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye, see you soon.